Speaking of, politics, political change, and how that works inside of your greater work. This image, to some degree, was leveraged by you. You predicted in 2016 in July that
Yeah.
Donald Trump was going to win. No one, the polls, no one really thought that was a real possibility that Donald Trump was going to win. You predicted with confidence, based on your theories of the world,
Yeah.
that Donald Trump was going to win the 2016 election. Maybe you can firstly explain how you did that, and then for secondly, tell us who's going to win the 2024 United
Oh,
States presidential election.
uh, I, uh, I, I tell you, this story you bring up, it was 100% spontaneous. One of my colleagues there, who is a professor of philosophy, decided to interview me about my new book called The Physics of Life. Uh, and and particularly about a chapter there in that book. Every chapter is a theory, a self-standing theory. Chapter 7, this is one, that's right. Chapter 8, sorry, um, which was actually an appendix to chapter 7, which is about the spreading of ideas. And for an idea to spread, it has to be new, you see. Not only good, but an idea is by definition a new mental viewing.
Mm-hmm.
So if the idea is new, then it spreads. And even spreaders of old ideas continue to thrive by coming up with new ideas. You see, that
Yeah.
is what this lower graph shows. The old spreader is capital A, and the same person with a new idea is A prime, A prime, and this person continues to spread better or farther than the brand new idea called B. You see, and so the philosopher was asking me about this, and and he said that, oh, given this, what do you predict will happen in November? And I think, well, according to the drawing, it's pretty obvious that Trump will win because back then Hillary Clinton was not saying anything new. Maybe people people watch that videotape because today both Trump and Harris are in fact doing their best to say new things, not old
Mm-hmm.
things. And did you notice even in the debate, it was all about new stuff. It's not about. I mean, of course, weeks ago they were talking about what they've done and how good it was, both of them. Now it's about new things, new things. Um, so that's the trick. Whoever uh, does this game of spreading new ideas more effectively will win because right now, from what I read, they are neck and neck. Another thing here is I have never spoken about my political taste.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Years ago, 20 years ago, GW Bush era, I decided that enough is enough, and I became not affiliated with anything. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's one thing.
Independent.
That's that's one title, but I think my title in here at the government of Durham, North Carolina, I'm unaffiliated.
Mm.
And by the way, it's an excellent idea. I get news from all directions, and yes, and I don't spend much time reading, but I'm exposed to everything. Um, and I wrote about this in my subsequent book, Freedom and Evolution, in the year 2020. Uh, I'm actually much better off knowing everything that happens from every message, meaning from one direction, I get things that of two kinds. They're smart or stupid, or serious or laughable. Uh, in other words, given all these directions that are available, I'm I'm saturated with humor, or with confidence that out there in the world, there are a lot of dumb people, but also a lot of smart people. And
Mm.
in other words, good ideas uh, are the newborn. The newborn, what this infant will do in life cannot be predicted before that individual is raised and educated and whatever. Uh, Use your imagination. So the ideas that come from people cannot be predicted. However, the fact that some ideas are more attractive than others becomes apparent early, and this attraction, or the gathering of a following behind an idea is this phenomenon that I was sketching with those curves. It's called the spreading phenomenon. And
Mm.
as of today, I I think the reason that the race is neck and neck is because the two sides are in fact kicking, beating the same ping pong ball. They're very similar. This is actually
Really? Yeah.
a technique of staying in the game, just like in basketball. You want to be a better player, look carefully at how Michael Jordan plays and try to play that way. Uh,
Yeah.
that is so obvious that that is the way to succeed. Uh, you watch what the winner does, and and uh, and apply that sort of coat of paint on your own behavior. Uh, that is if you are smart. That is if your advisors are smart. Otherwise, you are basically, what's the word? Buying your own material. It's just like a dictator who does not, who the only advice he gets are from people who agree with him.
Yeah.
Uh,
Good
it,
luck.
yeah, and that is one reason why every dictatorship fails.